On this, I'm joined by Brandon Scott. He's the Democratic mayor of Baltimore, a man who some mayor call reckless and crazy for the things that you would actually like to do with Baltimore police. You obviously have been called that by the governor.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that we are thankful and grateful to the great work of our state Senate and state delegation. We are grateful for the leader of Speaker Jones and Senate President Ferguson for taking the necessary steps to move us forward in Maryland. Maryland was the first state to have a law enforcement officer bill of rights, the first to repeal it. And listen, the governor is wrong, as he often is. We are talking about reimagining public safety. Before the unfortunate deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, there was Freddie Gray here in Baltimore, 5 years ahead of that. And we have been undertaking this reimagining public safety point of view. And that's what we're talking about doing. What the governor is calling a reckless is me simply saying that our city that has budgeted solely the burden of reducing public safety and increasing safety in neighborhoods for the entirety of my lifetime only through policing is no longer going to do that. And we're going to do that in a responsible way. We're not talking about just ad hoc getting rid of defunding. All of these things are the points that he's made. What we are talking about is, one, fully committing to our federal consent decree to reform our police department. Two, putting together a group of people who can look at how our city's police department is budgeted in the city that has Johns Hopkins Hospital and 10 other health and mental health institutions. If anyone can divert calls away from police that shouldn't go to them in the first place, it's us. Not to mention that our federal consent decree for our police department says that we have to reduce the burden on our police department. The governor simply doesn't understand because he's never lived it the way I did. He didn't grow up in a neighborhood where you saw a shooting before his 10th birthday. And then he's never had a gun pointed in his face. We have to reimagine public safety, not just here in my city, but around this country. And it's not about eliminating police, but it's about making people do what they're trained to do. And when you see videos like the one we just saw, where someone who serves and protects this country is scared to get out of his vehicle because he's a black man being pulled over in the South on a dark road and he had to drive to a gas station, that should be a message to everyone. Being a black man in this country is exhausting. You have to watch your back at every turn from police, other folks. And this is about how we can bring this country together in this moment like we have never before and finally do the right thing.
And you're talking about bringing in more health professionals, more social workers, more mental health professionals, things like that can get into that process alongside police if necessary and do the things that police are not well trained to do.
Yeah, and it's really simple. We know that policing our way out of problems is not going to work. I was born in 1984. Baltimore was one of the most violent cities, and they poured more money into the police department. We're now in 2021, and we know we can do other things. It's not about eliminating them. It's about reducing the burden, stop over-relying on police departments so that we can impact. It's about healing. It's about in a city that we lose more people to overdose than we do to gun violence. We should be dealing with those folks, having our health professionals help out, and we can do that, and we will start here in Baltimore, despite the short-sighted views.
Mayor, good to see you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Mayor Brandon Scott of Maryland.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.